したよね。すぐまたをねって忘れてないよね。もうすぐだから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる。寝る前に月に込めた愛してる。あなたに届いたかな。今日何してた私はいつも通りの日々。君がそばにいたらな。一緒に見た打ち上げ花火。来年もまた来ようねって忘れてないよね。もうすぐだからもうすぐだから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる。寝る前に月に込めた愛してる。あなたに届いたかな。カーテンを開けて朝の光を浴びる。窓を開けると優しい風が吹いた。今日もいい朝。コーヒーを飲みながらニュースを見る。誰かが活躍してる姿、とっても元気が出る。明るいニュースで溢れたらいいのにな。 Good morning, good morning 今日も一日頑張ろう。 Good morning, good morning 今日も一日輝く。 Yes鏡の前に立ってメイクを始める。噂のシークリームがいい感じ。今日もいい朝。毎日頑張ってるご褒美に買ったシャネルのリップスティック。発色が良くてとっても可愛い。髪の毛はどんなスタイルにしようかな。あ、こんな時間Good morning, good morning 今日も私らしくいよ。 Good morning, good morning 今日も私は最高。 Have a nice day元気にしてる。こっちは梅雨に入ったよ。そっちはどんな天気かな。空港で約束したよね。すぐまたをねって忘れてないよね。もうすぐだ だから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる寝る前に月に込めた愛してるあなたに届いたかな今日何してた私はいつも通りの日々君がそばにいたらな一緒に見た打ち上げ花火来年もまた来ようねって忘れてないよねもうすぐだからもうすぐだから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる寝る前に月に込めた愛して
This is Keen Reflex, and this is a space for you guys to practice your Japanese while enjoying video games. That's right, they call me Keen and I'm a translating machine. I read the stories in Japanese and then I tell you what they mean. If I find a word I like, I teach the meaning and then I post a list on YouTube and then we find some words again. Kodomo ga jama suru wa muku mama. Slam the hoga tackled out. Good morning, mama. So sit back and just vibe. Hit that follow, hit subscribe. Stick around if you please and maybe learn some Japanese. Welcome in, you're watching Keen Reflex, and this is a space for you guys to practice Japanese while enjoying video games. Okay, it is playing that. It's playing this the music. That's good. Okay. Things are probably broken. If they're broken, let me know. Actually it's showing that this is, why would that be? Kikoteru? Why didn't it show my other mic? Mic is working, right? Working? Yes? No? I'm gonna try, instead of using my earphones, use my external speakers and just not put them loud enough to where the mic would catch them up. What? Let me know if there's echoing. It says that the mic is connected. I think you can hear me, probably. So we're going to be playing Adventures of Elliot again today. Yes. It's still a prologue demo. My screen is... This got bright. Stop being bright. Okay. Yeah, it's the window side. I will eventually... It does not look that bright in this room. Why does the camera think it is? There's barely any light coming through that window. Anyway. Yeah, this is a really fun game. And we barely got any progress last time. So I think we have still a full stream's worth of demo. And if we continue to like it, we can buy it eventually when we have money. Because since I took out such a hiatus, kind of we got only the main super cool people here now. I lost a couple of the well, maybe they'll be back. But less super fans. So yeah. Anyway. I'm gonna go over here. I think it'll look better on the right side, to be honest. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, it's terrible. Why? What have I done differently? Is it the positioning of... Where is that? What if I turn this off? Or lower? So a bunch of Switch Online games you're already paying a sub for. Yeah. Is there a lot of good RPGs? What are you seeing on there that would be fun? That is a good idea. I like the kind of thought. I swear there's like barely any light coming through. Where is... And of course. I'm messing with my lighting. Not helping much. The left is it's so bright. And I'm confused because like there's actually less sun than usual coming into the window. My light is like my face is lit up on a thing. Oh, now I broke it. I mess with it too much. It like... The Mother series? Yeah, we can do that. You're right. This game just looks like a lot of fun. Okay, well, I gotta unplug and replug in the camera. Give me a second. A little better. Pokemon. A little Pokemon'd out, but yeah, Zelda. Well, what? The only Pokemon game that keeps staying there. Fire Emblem. Okay, okay. Zelda's got more than one and a good idea. Yeah, the Wind Waker is on there. The GameCube Fire Emblem is on there, which I never quite finished. Back in the day. Oops. That look better, guys. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get. Alright, wow. Ooh, Breath and Fire 1 and 2. Yeah. Does anybody know like the quality on those? Because I know that I played 4, was it? And I loved it. It was a really good game. Just for whatever reason I got occupied with other stuff and didn't finish, but but I really liked it. The capture card. You guys can hear the game, right? English translations are crud. Yeah. Welcome in, Pairbender. How's it going? I need to do a few things. Why? The heck? Oh. Maybe I will do the earphones. Or turn it up. Turn it up. Hopefully that mic doesn't catch that. The main reason I'm trying without using my earphones isn't for the freedom. It's because the volume like changes if I change speakers, and if I go to pick someone up or drop somebody off midstream, and you know it's doing the music and the be right back screen. When I take the earphones off after like maybe 30 seconds or so, it's like, oh, you're not wearing them, we're turning off. Like it knows. I can't make it just stay there. And then it changes. I'm burned out at work? I'm sorry to hear that, bud. We're gonna play here soon, I promise. I'm just messing with... I gotta get the YouTube chat going. Okay. They're wired ones. Then you can like see the wire here and I mean, I used to do headphones. I have headphones. Actually, I use these for work. But over the hat and the glasses, it tends to really hurt my ears. I don't know. In the end, I think I might use my wireless earphones though. Oh, the freaking Tuesday. Yeah, you made a bilingual game. But you're supposed to... I thought it could only work between... Am I gaming? I am gaming. Kinda. See how good I am. Ooh. How's it going, Papa Joe? The game that you told me about, it seemed like it was supposed to be between one native of each language. And I made a comment that it sounded like it would be hard to play with my particular wife. My wife. Oops. Is that the same one? The Japanese versus Japanese 2, the handicap systems, they can battle each other. Okay. But did you mention you don't know how to make it online? Oh, you can. Jeez. That's awesome. I don't know what happens when I fall in that hole. I want to know. Okay, it was. Was not a trap. The treasure chest and everything. Oh, what's the dodge button? I swear there was a dodge button in this game when I played the previous demo. What's up with Papa Joe? Anything new? A Japanese word today. There's also a palindrome. Newspaper, but the newspaper, the paper, newspaper. What? Is it a word or a phrase? Sometimes something exciting happens soon, but you have to hunker down, save money, and just sigh. Wait. I'm doing that thing all the time, except nothing exciting is happening soon. Shimbunshi? Oh, now I get it. Newspaper, but not in the newspaper. The paper newspaper. Okay. Was that? That's not the entire place. There's more, yeah. Definitely more to this place. Where does this lead? Death. Okay. That one was death. Maybe this particular dungeon we can't... Oh, yeah. We can't go further. Oh, I thought that healed you in the previous demo. Okay. Okay, we'll use... He heals us. Oh. Yes, I know what a palindrome is. Thank you, though. This feels oddly quiet. I need to put my earphones in. Quiet? I don't know what it is. I don't feel like I'm fully in the stream. I can hear fine, but like I don't feel like I'm in the streaming world. Okay, we do have an objective. We've been hired by the king to explore certain ruins because it might have hints to the ancient magic that will help the princess, who's actually on the bottom left. She's helping us from afar. It'll help her. She's using her magic to essentially make a barrier around the entire city. And her power's slowly starting to weaken because it's gotta be 24/7. Doesn't seem like she has to like sit there and focus on it. But she's like legitimately supporting me right now. But it's still like sucking up some kind of power, like still wearing her down. And so we're trying to see if there's a way to make it to where she doesn't have to do that all the time. We're hoping that in the ruins is something that will do that. Really wishful thinking, but this game also has a certain system where there's a drop bonus. I think if you kill so many people without taking damage. I don't know if there's a drop bonus higher than this 1 star. I'll usually take damage before I get further. It means hair ornament. And also, yeah, I haven't actually set up the notes. There's so many things. Just want to visit home, be at the beach with my best friend, but 2 more months separate from... Oh. It's almost 2 months is not that long. You'll make it. Here, we've got so much notes. Here, let's put on the stuff that was there from the last time we played. So there's not immediate story. Okay. Shimbunshi. I don't read the newspaper a lot, so correct me if I'm wrong. But Shimbun would mean the newspaper in general, whereas Shimbunshi would mean like literally a newspaper. Am I wrong? Could be wrong actually. I wouldn't quote me on that particular one because I don't spend time talking or listening about the newspaper. No, I was exactly correct. Yeah. The Shimbun is like the newspaper in general when we talk about, oh, you were in the newspaper. Kind of thing, like when we talk about the newspaper as kind of a news of the world or whatever news. And then Shinbunshi is when we're talking about literally, I went to go buy a newspaper. Shinbunshi o katte. I'm talking about last time. Does your new job keep you busier than? Oh yeah. Well, okay, yes. But this is what it seems like such a small thing. But 10 years of doing translating, and I realized something about myself. I realized something way too late about myself. And it's easily explained by explaining how I was in school, like high school, whatever. I was always great in class, great at the tests, but never finished my homework. It's just the most stressful thing in the world to me, to like have a deadline to finish work, but not like a, hey, you work on this from 5 to 6. Especially with freelance translation, but even if I was working for a company, there's always something that is not done and has a deadline to be done. And that means even when I'm taking a break, I'm always thinking, I could be doing that. It's due. And so my mind, even if I'm taking a break, my mind never takes a break from that. Also, I hate racing against the clock with work, especially creative work. So after what, 10, I'm trying to remember when the last like customer service like job I had was, 10 plus years of doing that kind of work, and then switching to the same, using the same, well, not the exact same skill set, but very similar skill set. And just being in a job where you're there for the duration, and when it's over, you're done. And there's no work to be done because there's nobody calling, needing help, because you're off work. It is so much less stress. There is a little bit of a different stress in the moment, because anything could happen on the other side of the phone line, and a lot of the time it's still like very technical jargon that I don't know, so it's a lot of learning, and there's a different type of stress, but a very much more manageable type of stress that comes with the job. So I'm I'm happy I lost my other job and I'm doing this one. It is, I want to do interpretation now, even if I end up, for whatever reason, leaving this company ever. Well, I can already foresee some things, like the money. I don't think this particular company is great. There's better paying ones, but either way, I would love to get at least a lot of experience here and maybe continue. If not with this company, with another company. I enjoy interpretation very much. I also very much enjoy the instant gratification of helping somebody right there and there. Like knowing that if I wasn't there, this person wouldn't have been able to do a proper doctor visit, or this person wouldn't have been able to tell the police about the person who stole their bag, or you know. This is time in a bad way. Yeah, I'm time blind, so like, when I'm making my game or whatever, I'll get obsessed with like the quality of like one thing, and before I know it, I've wasted like an hour on what technically could have been like 10 minutes of work, technically. But that's fine if you're working on a project like my game. Okay. Oh, I can't jump. Okay. Jump, but not roll. I really expected those to fall down. I don't know why. We do not have a key, right? Okay. But yeah, so I'm loving the new job. There's everything that I don't like about it, but I will be okay with them once I study more, be more prepared. Another reason I like it is because I need to be prepared and not just look up stuff when it happens. I mean, I do look up stuff when it happens, but it's not the best. It's not ideal to keep looking up stuff, right? It's ideal to already know it. And so it motivates me more to be studying more words daily, which I haven't felt motivated to do in a while. Kaigi desu ne. Something I wonder, do you have to apologize for being blunt, since I doubt you're allowed to be anything else than direct in translations to Japanese? I doubt you're allowed to be anything else. I kind of get where you're coming from. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything over there. So, okay, so two things to answer that question, which would be more important. So one, I translate by meaning. So, you know, if there's something like, I should probably say "shire desu ga" before I say it in Japanese, I'll probably just add that in because it's not really an addition. That's just a localization. It's naturalizing the utterance. Maybe. However, also they make it through our training. I learned a lot about interpretation that I wouldn't have realized. I am very much a conduit. It's not like I have a relationship, even that short time, 5-minute, 1-hour relationship with the customer, with the, we call them LAP, the limited English proficient, or person, and the client. I have zero relationship with them. I'm a conduit. So my words are their words. I speak in first person, right? So as to make it not confusing. It sounds like they are speaking to me, but I'm the other person. So if the other person is being very direct and they're maybe trying to be rude, I'm supposed to portray that, for example. If I can tell that they're being very polite, but maybe they say it in a way that wouldn't be polite in Japanese, I just say it in a polite way because I'm translating meaning, not words, if that makes sense. I keep the tone, the attitude as much as possible, friendliness or lack thereof, and very much remember that they're not my words. That answer your question? That's an interesting question. Try to tell something and mind goes, that's too little time and I'll just waste time. Yeah. That's, I mean, I'm sure there's other things that cause that, but that's a very much there's a big thing that people with ADHD do. Is the if you have plans, that's one of the reasons, well, one of many, that I decided to be doing streams before, because I start work at 10, which is kind of a, if I start work at 10 and don't have anything planned in the morning, which usually you don't, like, what do you plan? You can't go out really before 10. I mean, you can, you know. But having my streams before that kind of makes me not waste my time, and especially that's why I'm doing the study, the co-working streams 3 days a week, because that way I'll actually wake up early. This is a good time. 7 o'clock is not a... Oh no, I was at 2... I totally forgot about my drop rate. I wasn't even being super careful. I could have been more careful. I had a 2-star drop rate, whatever that means. I don't know what these guys drop other than money. Nope, there it goes again. I seem to have this second currency, that's this white crystal, that's more rare. Not super rare, but comparatively rare. Go take a shower, I'll be back in a bit. Okay. Enjoy that better. Still kind of bright, huh? Oh, it's just a big key. I was expecting a new weapon like in Zelda. Oh, this just brought us back to the beginning, which is where we needed that key. Okay. We're not in the... Uh-oh. Hope this isn't like shorter than the original demo. This is already... We had a fairy in the demo. There was never a princess. I doubt they replaced it. I don't think they replaced the fairy with the princess. I'm sure it's just something that you now get later in the game. They wanted to test out the fairy early, show you what that was going to be like. I'm hoping we get it in the demo. She basically, her ability is she just heals you. You can choose to heal yourself using her with L. And yeah, then there's a cooldown, which is usually not that long, like to where you can keep heal all the time. Perfect for a tutorial beginning. But yeah, I wonder if she's now, like, there's a support system where like she gets replaced by the fairy. Yes. Maybe you can choose between them, or if they're unrelated, like you'll sometimes have a support character, you'll always have the fairy as well. But let's go ahead. She said, "Yudan says in the show." Is that what you said? Yes. Oops. So there you go. Today is 23rd. Yudan Sidru. Just real quick. Okay, so we have Yudan Sidru. I was thinking about if knowing each individual character would help you with the meaning. It is kind of weird characters to be used because we have Nabura, like oil, and then this is to not refuse or to cut. Not there. Severance, decline. Yeah, what I said. To cut off. But not to cut like make it straight. To cut off. To sever. Or to decline, which kind of is the same idea if it makes sense. Somebody's like, "Hey, would you like to buy your own?" Nope. Cut off their, you don't have to interrupt them, but if that helps you remember. The second character is, it's Tuts, which I think actually somebody asked last time we were playing Octopath Traveler 0. That game came out, that word came up. The girl with the axe had something, Tuts. Yes. I'll cut it off. Ooh. Anyway, sorry, so Yudan Sidru means like to be careless. To be negligent. And it's usually used in the context of not doing this. Usually kind of used in a negative. Not doing this or talking about having accidentally done it. But so the princess just said, Yudan sezu ni susumimashou. Well, let's proceed. It's kind of like saying, let's proceed with caution. Let's proceed without how I usually put it in games anyway, without getting cocky. Right? When you get cocky in the game, you make silly mistakes, you're careless. Yeah, that's what that nuance is. So let's proceed without getting cocky. There's a boss? What? Okay. Okay, no guardian. Guardian with a big... Okay, the can. Yeah, okay. Oh, what? That hit way further than I thought I was going to. Luckily, I got a huge heal. Where? Did. Oh, that barely missed me. Oh, he starts charging that, but I'm already way too close. Like I can't. There we go. I just gotta hit that. I'm gonna hit the boomerang, the charge boomerang to land right on him, and it'll hit him like 4 times. It explains that when I got the boomerang, but most enemies get knocked out of it, like the smaller enemies. I didn't get to use it in practice very much. Well, these are those slightly rarer white crystal things. I still have no idea what these are for, but I'm sure they're... Oh! Some of them disappeared because I wasn't fast enough. Lame. I wonder what this is. I don't know. I've never seen anything like this either. He's the adventurer, so he should be more knowledgeable about such things, and that's why he says oremo. But you and I don't know. This might be a good challenge. And a lot of our active members kind of went lurky mode. But I'll challenge you anyway. Here's the button. Translation challenge. Okay. We'll go over some of the words in this. Well, I guess we can... I'll type it out first. I'll type it out. Well, I'll type it out here. So, ここが一番奥みたいですし。古代の魔法に関わりがあるものなのかも。Okay. Of course, there's no sound here. Cheen. Make sure it's oku kodai maho kakawari mon. Okay, that's all right. Let's go over the words that are in here. So, yeah, we'll do every word there. Why not? Every word, maybe not every grammar word. Ichiban. Okay. We have oku, kodai, maho, kakawari, mono. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Put all the readings there for you. Double check them. Ichiban, oku, kodai, maho, kakawari. Okay, yeah. Mono. They did not make a mistake. So I'll go over this one by one really quick. Ichiban means number one. It can mean like the most something. The most adjective. It needs to have an adjective after this. Or an adjective, or you could put no and then a noun, but anyway, let's keep it like this for now because it's the more common and it's what's being used here. So the most adjective. Oku. This is an interesting word because we don't have like a direct English equivalent, but it means when you say oku, you're talking about the deeper side of a house, a cave. If you're talking about, I guess it'd be inner. Let me check up the dictionary how it says. But if you have the front door, and then you have a living room, and then further in, you have your bedroom. Your bedroom is the oku. That is the furthest. Well, doesn't have to be the furthest, but yeah. You're talking about far away from the entrance. There we go. That's the best literal translation for the exact meaning. Away from the entrance. Inner part, interior, back, depths. Yeah. So when I say inner part, I'm not talking about just like opposite of outer. That's why I was hesitant to use inner. But inner part, I'm gonna say like far away from the entrance, inside. This is just to really, maybe not the best translation but best for understanding the meaning of this word. Inside and away from the entrance. Okay. Kodai is ancient. Maho is magic. Maho. I don't know why, but when I say maho while speaking English, I pronounce it terribly wrong. Like when I use it in an English sentence. When I say maho is magic? No, it's maho is magic. Kakawari. So kakawari means to have something to do with, to be connected. Since this is in noun form, here maybe we should put this in kakawari. It is in noun form in the sentence, but to be connected, to have something to do with. Okay, and then mono, just thing. Now, not to be confused with mono, which is person. But sometimes we intentionally use mono. I'm just gonna put this here just because it's a similar word. Sometimes we'll use it in regular hiragana if we want to make it ambiguous whether it's a thing or a person, right? Thing, because technically, like an animal could be this one, right? And yeah, there's certain sentences where you're not even sure if it's a person, or you're trying to include both. But yeah, in that case, you might use just hiragana because and then you can people can read it as, oh, it could be this or this. Okay. That being said, let's go back over here. Okay. You have one more chance, guys, before I cut you off. ここが一番奥みたいですし、古代の魔法に関わりがあるものなのかも。And this is in reference to what the heck is this big circle on the ground? It's our answer. Okay, I'm gonna go over it. Well, let me double check if anybody's answered. Pairbender's back. Maybe Pairbender can try this. Okay, I'll give you some time then. Knew the kanji for oku? Yeah. It's the same oku as oku-san, meaning wife. And the etymology behind that is that traditionally, the wife was meant to be in the inner room, the far inner room, either cooking or in the bedroom, just waiting for their husband to come home. Traditionally, from a long time ago, you know. And so they're the one who is the inner part of your house all the time. They didn't really leave. And so they're the okusan. And of course, it's one of those words where it doesn't really have that meaning now, that people don't assume that's what it means, but it's just a word that it stayed. Like there's several things in English where if you actually look at the history of it, it's like, wow, that's kind of dark, but we just use that willy-nilly now. Okay, I'm not gonna to not be swayed by Pairbenders. I won't read it, but I see that they've answered. I kind of actually read it, but I don't want it to mess with my, because I'll either want to intentionally go far away from your translation to try and teach you something, or try to go close to your translation because I like you and want you to be right. So I try not to be swayed by that and just, okay. So how would I translate this? ここが一番奥みたいですし. Okay, let's start with that. Okay. Maybe this is the deepest part of the what is this? The ruins? I probably should have given you the word ruins. I'm sorry. That's context that I didn't give you. This is the deepest part. You could leave out of the ruins. I'm going to put it there because I know the context. Yeah, furthest back, I feel like deepest part just, in this particular context, deepest seems to work. There are probably some other ones that would have worked. I've already forgotten. Like I said, I glanced, but I tried to forget what Pairbender said. May have used a different word. This is the deepest part of the ruins. I might even cut it off in English. We'll see. We're going to the next. Kodai na maho. Okay, so Kodai, ancient. Magic. We have possessive here. So, ancient magic. Right? The type of magic. What kind of magic? The ancient magic. Kakawari ga aru. So, let's just write ancient magic here. It goes in the sentence. So kakawari ga aru. So I'm gonna go back to exactly how I translated it. Have something to do with, right? Well, actually, both of those would work, but let's just say. So have. Stop it! I hate that. Stop it. Something to do with ancient magic. I don't know if I should say the. Depending on context, I'm not sure if I understand the context well enough to tell you whether it should be there or not. Mono nano kamo. So basically, we're talking about it is a thing. So literally, it is. I'm gonna type literally for a second. Is it a thing that might have something to do with ancient magic? That's a weird thing to say, right? There's the thing in front of us, the sigil, whatever that is. We don't need to say it's a thing. Just it might, right? I did, okay. So that's how I would translate. There's a few different ways, I'm sure. I want to look at, okay, Pairbender said, here seems to be the furthest in. Furthest in works, yeah. Seems to be connected to ancient magic. The one thing, yours, that's very good, by the way. The one thing I might be picky on is, yeah, you're probably right. But the main thing I want to point out here, and it's being picky, but it is a slight different meaning. みたいですし, this kind of has the nuance of, this is kind of a reason for why she thinks this. I wouldn't put and. I would either cut it off like I did, or make it so. But though the reason I cut it off is because this isn't a dakara, right? It's not a flat out so. But this is a weak nuance of, this is the furthest in. maybe it's connected to ancient magic, right? I'd either change it to so or cut it off like I did. It's the one thing I'd be a little bit picky about. So we're not listing off things, if that makes sense. If we were, this would also be a she. ここが一番みたいですし、古代の魔法に関わりがあるものな、ですし。Right? Okay. Translate it. Isn't it used when you're listing things? She. So, yes. That's the normal way to use it. Also, hi, Otaku-san. I'm sorry. You just said no, so I didn't know how to comment. I thought there was going to be more. I was waiting for it. No, it's the same grammar. It's usually you list things and they're all reasons for what you're going to say at the end. Or what's just been said and you're responding to. I don't know, for example, 今日は暑いし、エネルギーがないし、出かけたくないね。Right? It's hot. I don't have energy. I don't want to go outside. So, grammatically, and actually I do this a lot. And here's proof. I do this a lot. My wife will be like, that's incorrect grammar. You have to list out two. But it is, but people do it. It's right there. There's supposed to be two, yes, two or more. At least according to one Japanese person. I'll have to double check if like it's really not okay to do this, but people did do it. Okay. I'm gonna move on. Nice discussion. I think when English speakers you'd set her out with only one thing. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly like that. That's the same example. Elliot? Doesn't this look like a big door to you? Well, yeah, there's been doors throughout the... I'm confused why he's surprised by that. We'll see soon. Character looks like he does kind of look like a red mage. It is Square Enix. There's someone half the time they're BSing. Yeah. Otaka-san, how are you? Otaka-san, if in the place where you work, if somebody who doesn't, if one of the prisoners who doesn't speak English needs help in like the sick bay, whatever you call it in your jail, you call a translator. Is the only thing of one example? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, although I'm not guilty of saying one thing then etc. But I am usually terrible at thinking of examples in the moment. But I do have them. They exist in, yeah. I'm like that, but I'm not, even when I'm not BSing, if that makes sense. At least in Japanese, I'll say it though. No, though. And then my wife will press me for examples. I'm like, I swear, I have examples. It's just not off the top of my head. Okay, so that's what he's getting at. That's it. So what you're saying is that if it's a door, it should open. No, it's just a feeling, but what do you mean? Oh, okay. It's just, I was like, that was a little bit of a weird thing to say. She's actually like talking through our earrings, like with magic. And I think this last utterance was her talking to somebody who just entered the room in reality. But Julia. Sorry, that was I had a soldier giving me a report.
冒険家の一団が魔物に襲われて逃げ帰ってきたそうです。
Why? Okay, a group of adventurers were attacked by monsters and ran home, ran back here.
撃たれた者がいるらしいのですが、救助に向かうには時間がかかると。
Why is this information for us? It is commercial time soon. How did you know? Yeah, it's in like 30 seconds. Should I go over here? Well, what hinted? What did I do that hinted that? Okay. I thought you were gonna be like, oh, Keen's glancing hesitantly at the top left. Must be commercial time soon. Thought it was something like that, like a. No. I hate. Do not make the L button in video games. make it auto. I always push that when I'm trying to shift my legs. Okay. Break time, see you soon. 3分休憩いただきます。どこでも行かないでくださいね。
From the moment we're born, we are fighting a battle called life. It's a one-time opportunity. Hey, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Running is something, losing on something. Sometimes you feel as if you are stuck in a sin, and wish all the morning will never come. But you can be lost feelings, I know you can. Come on, stand up, warriors. The fight is not over yet, and hope remains. Come on, stand up, warriors. We haven't lost yet, and hope remains. We can always win, no matter how hard we try. Let's get up and let's win now. Don't give up, you say somebody and all that. I know something are easier said than done. The barriers may be tall a bit, but you knew that before you began. But those who say they can do it, those who believe in themselves, they become the victors. You can fail, but never lose. Believe it with your heart and soul. Come on, stand up, warriors. The fight is not over yet, and hope remains. Come on, stand up, warriors. We haven't lost yet, and hope remains. We can always win, no matter how hard we try. Let's get up and let's win now. Come on, stand up, warriors. 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 Let's get up. Come on, stand up, warriors. Come on, stand up, warriors. Let's get up. Let's get up and let's win now. We are warriors. We are warriors. We are warriors. Let's get up and let's win now.
This is Keen Reflex.
Come on, stand up.
Welcome back, okay, you're watching Keen Reflex. This is Space for you guys practicing Japanese while enjoying video games. For those of you guys who are new here, I am a professional Japanese English translator and interpreter, and I like to play games in Japanese, and we go over the phrases and words just ran up the stairs. And we put them in our notes. These actually aren't phrases and words. I also challenge you to translate certain sentences. That's what that is. Okay. So, without further ado, I'm here in the corner. Yeah. Okay. So, she said soldiers came back and told me that adventurers said ichidan, so like a group, right? A group of adventurers came back. They were attacked by monsters. Machino, I forget if I accidentally skipped a line, but it wasn't, you know. Anyway, 町の北の森にある霧の遺跡だそうです。正式な調査が書かれていない道の、遺跡ですが。This is probably a good word if you're going to play this game, by the way. Iseki. Iseki is ruins. Is there any other word for that? Yeah, like you know, archaeological remains, ruins, relics. Yeah, ruins. Actually, I learned this word because actual Kaigaraseki is a place near where I used to live. My friend told me about it. It's like, hey, these are ruins. I'm like, what are ruins? Looked it up. Well, you know, what's Iseki? Okay. Maybe any other words here we can pick up? There are actually quite a few ones. Kiri. I'll just write them all down. Seishiki. Chosa. These are all just good words. We're not even gonna translate this. Well, I'll translate it for you. But there's just so many good words here that I want you to know. Okay. All these are good words. It popped up from this one sentence. Where's my cursor? I can't find it. There it is. So kiri is mist. Or like, I don't know, fog. Seishiki is official. Chosen is an investigation. Michi, so this is an interesting, you may have heard, I'm sure if you're mainly studying only hiragana so far, haven't gotten too far into kanji, Michi, you might say, oh, that means road. So that is a different kanji. That does mean road. But this is different. So we have, first one, this is very, very straightforward, the meaning. This first character, I cannot highlight it. It's the same for mada, means not yet, right? Second character, chi, means knowledge, to know. So, michi is unknown. Okay. So, that being said, not a challenge, but just quickly in your head, how would you translate this? Machi no kita no mori ni. Okay, so we didn't go over those words, but north of the forest. Ni aru. I'm actually just... That is kiri, yeah? Okay. Kiri no iseki da sou desu. Okay. So this is where they were attacked. So it's... I just realized this is actually kind of a weird sentence. It's the mist ruins. It probably means something in this game. That's kind of... It would usually be a weird way to... A weird sentence. The mist ruins to the north of the forest. Like, it wouldn't be so weird of a sentence if it's like, it's the ruins, enshrouded in mist. No, it's the mist ruins. Okay. Probably makes sense in this world. So, seishiki no chosa, so official investigation, ga okonowarete inai. There hasn't been an official investigation. Michi no iseki desu ga. So it is an unknown ruins that hasn't been officially investigated yet. Ooh!
すまないヒュリア。依頼の途中だけど、助けに行かせてくれ。
Gotcha. That's what it has to do with him. All right, Julia. I know I'm in the middle of your mission, your request, but allow me to go save them. To help them. Save sounds a little bit pompous. Of course, I will save them.
助けてくれたおかげなんだ。
The reason an orphan such as myself, is even alive is because those adventures around me. Well, I guess he doesn't say adventures, just people. Helped me.
だから俺は助けを求めている人がいるなら諦めたくない。
And that's why if there's somebody around, somebody nearby that needs saving, I can't give up on them.
それがあなたという人なのですね。
I see, so that's the type of person you are.
私も諦めたくありません。霧の遺跡に急ぎましょう。
I don't want to give up either. Let's head to the Mist Ruins.
ありがとう。君がパートナーでよかった。
Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, this sentence is wild. So, you know, this guy's an orphan. He's well known by the kind of more poor people, not by royalty, but as a really good adventurer. Like, he always finishes his missions. Adventurers are the ones who kind of leave the safe town temporarily to do odd jobs. And then suddenly, basically, an acquaintance tells the king that Elliot might be the right adventurer for a certain job that they want somebody to do. And so he gets called in by the king. He's very surprised. He's like, whoa, 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 the king wants to talk to me? He's very humble. And the princess here, she's like, cast magic on his earrings and whatever. He's already like really surprised to meet the princess. And she goes, please, I forget her name, but just call me by my name. Stop calling me princess. And he goes, there's no way I can do that, right? He's very much like, I still need to stay formal. You are the princess. And we've spent, probably in game, like in their world time, I'd say probably like half a day together, right? And all of a sudden he's saying, Kimi ga pato no de yokatta. Kimi? Hime-sama ga janakute. No use of princess. Using super informal Kimi, which is it's perfectly okay for maybe friends or whatnot, like close friends, not for a princess. And using tameguchi. He's probably been using that for a while, but I didn't realize. I didn't think too much of it. He's lost all formalities by now in half a day.
こちらこそ。
But yeah, I'm glad you're my partner. That's what I said. Fast travel, okay.
霧の遺跡は王国から北へ向かった森の中にあります。一度町に戻ることになるのですが、ユイジーヌがあなたに預けたものをうまく使うことはできないでしょうか。
Okay, so I haven't attempted fast travel yet. Do I have an item that does it? I don't know if I'm supposed to use the item or we use it by going on the map. This item. Looks like we need to go to use it on the map. How do I get... Because I can fast travel even when in dungeons, but how do I get out of the dungeon map?
ヒュリア、頼む。
これでもう大丈夫です。
回復してくれ。
I can still yell at her to. That's so funny. Look, she's on cooldown, right? I can still push the button. Oh, he did it the first time. Which is also very, very formal, very kind of almost rude. Kill me! She's like, I'm so sorry. I can't yet. That seems so mean. Oh, you know what though? I forgot. There was a conversation, Parabender, and anybody else listening, where he did say, while we're in the ruins, he was very nervous about essentially taking her with us. She's just a voice in his earrings. But he said, you know, in the ruins it's life and death. So please forgive me ahead of time for any short. For speaking informally, essentially, if I say anything rude. Like yelling, kill me, when she's on cooldown. But still, like a second ago... Anyway, it didn't seem like it was necessary for him to... I don't know, it's a video game, that's why. They sound cooler when they speak informally. I have no idea how to... How do I fast travel? They said I could. Did I read it wrong? I could have sworn it said Dungeon no naka kara demo. 違う? So I'm trying all the buttons while in here. Outside the dungeon. Wait, are you saying I can fast travel to the exit or something? No, that would be silly. I'm walking out, I guess. I have no idea what they wanted me to fast travel. I don't see it. I don't see that option. Give me a second. Oh, I totally forgot. Give me a second while I... Since coming back, I haven't properly been lurking for my friends. Maxim is on! I need to be lurking for him. That's why he hasn't said hi yet. I forgot. It's Tuesday. Okay. Hold up. How did we already make it out? Was it just a shortcut? I mean, like it was all Oh yeah. Because it was a windy road that ended up us unlocking it going directly in, so I wasn't that far. I swear they said we could do it within the dungeon though. I may have misread that, and I like read a negative as a positive. I don't know. Being quick, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, so maybe this is what they mean when they say Kirino. Still in the mist. I don't know, that seems like the game. Okay, Ido. It's Tuesday, it is. It is Tuesday. As for those you guys didn't know, Yokoso sounds a cool kanju-sama. Kanju だったよね。 Oh wait. I actually recently learned. So there's Kanshu and then there's... I haven't had to talk about it until recently. Yeah, so the Yoko-san, are you a Kanshu or are you a Roban? What I want to know. Kanshu is it's a jail jail guard who's your main goal there is basically being there for all of their daily activities and whatnot. Whereas a Dolban, your main job is making sure they don't escape. But they're both like jail guard, yeah? By definition, I'm sure there's leeway. That's just my first. Because I actually deal with, well, I haven't yet, I don't think so, but it's possible for me in my new job to deal with Heist Cairo, by the way. I will deal with jails, specifically like the sick bay, when they need to do treatment, but they don't speak the language. Probably the reason I haven't really done that is because though my company has contracts I think with them, it's most likely not too many Japanese speaking prisoners, like ones who only speak Japanese and are in prison. Just for that, yeah, I think numbers are probably lower. That's probably why I haven't. It's not the common for that language pair. Most common actually is medical, specifically for OBGYN and pediatrics, because it's usually about like there's just a lot of Japanese who are either here because their Japanese husband is working in the US, or because they married a US person, and so then they need to go to the doctor for having babies, and then after they have babies, that's the most common. I say it can't be that many Japanese only speaking, exactly, yeah. Classification counselor, I get them jobs. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought you were actually like a... I mean, I didn't see you as like I guess the Roban, where you're just like, shut up in this house. I don't know, but I didn't realize that you did something different. Jobs and help with programming and release. Okay, that's fun. That's a really... It's a very respectful job. You're doing good things, Otaku-san. お願いします。よろしくお願いします。I've arrived, Skyla, the Slum Lord, Keen's favorite Norwegian cleaning device. Gotcha. Correctional officer for 4 years and have been a counselor for 9. Wow. 皆さん、おはよう。おはようございます。久しぶりでございます。アシングさん。Are you okay, Elliot?
ああ、だが、やられた。ツールを袋ごと盗まれたようだ。
Man, Skyro, that's gonna take me forever. I gotta figure out a different way to do that. Other than manually turning them off. Multiple, too, that have to turn on and off every day. There's gotta be a better way to do this. There should be loadouts for, I know, not a lot of people do 2 types of stream, but actually they do. I think there's lots of people where they might have multiple, like, types of streams that they go between. Where the heck is it? I can't even find it anymore. Robson channel. Oh, here it is. Chouchoumachu. And they're not even in order. There's the one that Skyro wants. That one's on. Just put the big ones on. Okay, big ones are on. I don't remember if there's any other ones. You have buttons you can click on OBS that will turn multiple channel things on or off. 내가 야랄타ツールを 袋ごと 盗まれたようだ. Eh? I thought that was a cat. Did the cat steal all of his tools in his bag? I wasn't paying attention. Something happened. Somebody ran away. They got me. They stole my tools along with my bag. It was a cat. Oh, it's a cat that loves its pranks. What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do, Elliot? Ashinga-san, genki deshita? They're in so far away. Yeah, I gotta chase a cat apparently. Of course. Hold up. I gotta. Is this how he's doing it? Of course. I'm gonna chase him. Genki desu, yokatta. Kekko 久しぶりだけどなんか面白いことあった。This money. Oh, the cat brought his owner the stuff and he's like, I didn't want you to steal that from me. Chabereru yo. How's it going? Daijoubu. It's been a while. Anything new? I have the day off today. I went to a concert. Ooh, fun. How was the concert? What kind of concert? Did you hear the Didn't you say that last time and then they came back anyway? Yes, that's mine. The cat took it from me. I'm so sorry, this cat is like my best friend. Excuse me. By the way, this guy's name is I don't know if suspicious is the best word, but yeah. Suspicious shopkeeper. My cat doesn't usually do such pranks, but it might have felt a connection with you and brought you here. Too old, nothing changes, every day's the same. Now I'm gonna try that Japanese now. I feel you, I still try and make things new, and I did just start a new job, so there's new stuff for me, but once I get into it, it will be the same every day. It's been the same every day for this week anyway. もうこの年だから何も変わらない。毎日同じ。Her appearances going forward will be rare. She had her last match against Iyota. Is Rare retired though? Okay. I'll believe you this time, Skyro. Oh, she 卒業した. She graduated. Going to Japanese language meetups? Yeah, you can find them anywhere. Like, I am in, what's funny, you know, I'm in a small town in Idaho, and yeah, I found that group as well. I've been going there. Actually, I have that tonight too. But for me, this particular group, I don't know. I feel like I'm more contributing than practicing, but it's also good practice for my sons, and have them in a Japanese speaking environment, so I like that. And yeah, practice. You gotta practice and be around like-minded individuals. I agree, Ash. That's find a Japanese language meetup. They're everywhere, even in small towns. Yes, kind of like. Well, hold up, Skyro. So you're saying her appearances are going to be as rare as your appearances in my stream? So basically she's going to be in every match? That's what you're saying? You know, more Spanish-speaking meetups? Guys, it's Spanish... I never really asked about, like, why you know so much Spanish? How much Spanish you know? It's not it's a second language, yeah. It's not something that you grew up speaking. I always appreciate those of you who are further along than us. Yeah. Well, so this particular one I actually even found because I was looking for the Japanese program. There's a college nearby, and I was looking for the Japanese program. There was one person who's the entire Japanese program. He's a Japanese teacher. He's not Japanese, but he said, I was mainly looking for jobs at that point, seeing if there's any kind of jobs related to Japanese in the school. There weren't, but I said, but yeah, there's a language meetup. You could promote your game there or whatnot, your stream. I don't think any of them come to my stream, but there's only like a few of them, but several of them bought my game though, so it was good advertising. Yeah, I go there and correct people's Japanese. No, you know, like help them say what they want to say when they're talking, or yeah, I just talk. And it is nice to have a place where I can just chat in Japanese. But yeah, unfortunately, the only native speaker there is my wife, and she doesn't go half the time because she has work. Excuse me. I'm gonna have a tough time today if I'm already yawning. If you had stayed in Japan, if your kids would have not been not wanting to use English. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because my son was really, Leon was really into English because that was the one that his dad spoke, but he still did speak decent Japanese. Yeah, it's only really hard now for Leon because he's so talkative and he wants to say what he wants to say and he can already say it in English. So, but he's getting better. He's getting better at Japanese. I'm unspoken in the community I grew up in poorly, and my sisters married Mexicans, but I've been around it most of my life, so I speak a little. Gotcha. So nope. So it's. Are you meaning you grew up speaking it then? I think the problem is he's so good at English. He uses like, did I tell you, like, this isn't, almost more than a year, maybe even almost 2 years ago, I guess, when he was in when he's in kindergarten. Finished first, so yeah, maybe about a year and a half ago. But, it was funny because I was at his friend's birthday party, and that friend's father, he's a very nice guy, a little older than me, and a little bit of kind of like a competitive attitude, you know? It's healthy competitive. He's not a jerk. But I only say this because of to set up the context. But he, you know, so his little girl came and I don't remember how she used it in a sentence, but she used it correctly. She used the word literally, right? That's literally what I said, Dad, or I don't know. And you know, this is a 5-year-old kid, so it's a big word. But it was just really funny because, wow, that's a really big word. You see, and he looks at me like, see that? She's so smart. Where did you learn that, honey? She goes, Leon taught me. I was like, oh. It was kind of like a weird, awkward moment. I was like, oh, that was your bragging moment, and I stole it without meaning to, or without doing anything. But that's just, yeah, he's very articulate in English already. He's far past literally by now, but and his Japanese is, he can speak it and it's basic, and he still makes like weird kid mistakes. They're not like the common like non-native Japanese mistakes. They're like kid mistakes. He's like a 3-4-year-old in Japanese. 金は返すよ。それからお詫びとして受け取ってくれ. I'll give you your money back and take this as an apology. お詫び. Let's actually let's add that word. お詫び. Wabi. So technically the word is just wabi, but certain words you'll add o, like okane, almost every time. This is to make it more, what's the word? More polite. Certain things like money, you're always supposed to respect money, so they'll add o. Okome is one that's often used. Oh, there's a lot of ones that you will almost always use it, even if you're speaking in casual speech. This is an apology, so you'll almost always use this is often sometimes like a gift or like a favor. It's not always like the words, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to literally be the apologetic words. So in this case specifically, he says, "Owabi toshite uketotte kure." There's dots, so we don't know what he's giving us. But so as an apology, let me give you this. Right? Let me just put this. So, owabi. An apology. Usually when we're talking specifically about words, we'll usually say ayamaru. Ayamatte hoshii. I want you to apologize. Ayamaru. I guess I can write that. Should I write that? Ayamaru. To apologize. Yeah, that's in our notes too. Here's a lot more about it as an adult. Honorific, that was the word. Thank you, Scaro. But I cultured myself. Nice. Osaka, yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah. The goal of Gohan is also. It's funny because I thought of Okome, but I didn't think of Gohan. That seems like a shard of the thing that I have like 60 of. Okay. Crystallized, let's crystallize magic power fragment. Magic stone fragment. If you collect enough of them, and I'll have to look up that verb. Well, let's say combine them together. Whenever you can make them mad. Well, this exact word in Final Fantasy VI was translated as magicite, but magic stone is what it literally is. I can't hear this guy at all on my screen. Can you guys hear him? Okay, the magic stone becomes power, and will help. It's bring you good luck to help you cut your own path, forge your own path. You can't hear it. That better? I think this particular guy, his voice file is just not very high compared to the music. It is kind of hard to hear him over the music anyway, even after turning it up. From what I can see, it seems like you've got quite the skill. You've got some skill. I'm sure you'll be able to use this well. Sorry, Ultux, I forgot to comment on. I don't know who the RX Bandits are. What genre do they play? Glad you enjoyed your concert. I've heard rumors about it, but to think that there's a merchant collecting such strange stones. Oh, I heard. Sorry, I heard. Now I see from context. I heard rumors about a merchant collecting strange stones. So you're that merchant. Okay, getting deep a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's double check on meaning. So, I appear in front of those who have need of the magicite. I'm translating magicite because I was translated in Final Fantasy VI. Just like this cast, we were fated to meet. Okay, I think it's because I'm using the different speaker. Let me double check that. I know what it means essentially game-wise, but specifically say create And dictionary says create. Okay. Form. I don't think that's a word that's important for you to learn specifically, unless you're playing this exact game. I'm not gonna put it in the dictionary. I don't think it's gonna be too common. It's kind of obvious what it is too by context if it does pop up. Okay. I'm sure this won't be our only meeting. Let's go ahead and create some magicite. So that's, I think, what those pieces we were... Give me 5. Is this... Yeah, I have 66 of these. Oops. 66 of these already. So he's not all about just giving me that 1 or the 5. He's about teaching me how to make these. And I think if I did this in the original demo. There's a creation rank. Okay, so the higher your creation rank, as you can see those chances, you get higher chances for. I believe these are for like a type of magic or accessory or whatever you call it that you equip to yourself that raises stats or makes abilities do special things. Like maybe your boomerang charges faster, things like that. Okay, なんかが上がると他にもいいことあるかも. I still have the link chat thing on there. You don't need to do link chat. They ain't paying me anymore. Okay. Let's make. What are all these slots for? When we make it, is it like auto-equipped and that's why there's slots? I can only... Stamina Dengeki. Okay. It sounds like you put your guard down and hit a lot of times. Guard break 中の I don't know what guard break is, so that I mean not in this game. Okay. So when guard broke, it doesn't say. Okay, anyway, in regular attack with a sword, when guard broken. Oh, I know what guard break is. It's if you hold your Okay, so it is. It's usually when it's stimmy, it's usually you use the skill and it makes you more vulnerable to attacks, but you do some kind of strong attack. This one, it's literally in order to activate it, you need to break your guard by holding your shield too long, and it'll break, leaving you open. But with this. If you do that, then your regular attacks will shoot out beams, whereas usually you have to charge it. Okay, interesting. That took me way too long to figure out. Game-wise, okay. I don't understand why there's slots, because that just went into my box, yeah? I guess since there's an explanation here, that means these would be different than random. Let's just try and make a few. Should we use all of ours? Okay, let's go until we rank up, basically. I feel about older games that have spotty kanji usage. Playing Final Fantasy 5 on Super Famicom these days. I think because kanji is a little weak, it's not so bad. Let's see it really messing up some people. What do you mean by spotty? You mean like sometimes they use kanji and sometimes they don't? Or are you talking about the it's so convoluted that it's hard to read. Yeah. What do I think about it? I mean, I know there's a few reasons. One reason being memory. The more characters they put in, the more it takes. Usually you only have to put in 20, technically 52, because you need uppercase and lowercase English, and then plus the numbers or whatever. But you'd have to put like 2136. That's way too much for older games. So they only use more common ones. Plus, there's a second reason, like I said, convolution. So like more complicated kanji, trying to put it in those pixelated stuff, you can't tell what the heck it says. So those also weren't put in there. So I get the reasoning. Yeah. And so kaizoku, like how you put that with the zoku. I've seen even older games that do have the zoku there. It's not a... I don't think that's a super convoluted kanji. But most likely it would be the previous reason. Umi is going to be used probably kind of commonly, so it makes sense to put that in the system. But zoku is probably only going to be used for like that one word. And if there aren't a lot... Well, wait, I just realized I do know the the story of Hanabashima. I guess there is kind of a lot of pirates. There's a main character that's a pirate, but... it messed me up. I can see why it would. Yeah. It will always help to have all the kanji, yeah. Yes, I can see reasons it would mess me up. Or at least, like, glitch me out for a second. I feel the same way about when they have robot or alien or foreign characters that are all katakana. I hate reading that. I hate it so much. I get this stylization, but yeah. Yeah, the word boundaries. So the thing, the only thing that will help you with that is just knowing more vocab and understanding the structure of the sentence better. Because what's happening with you there is, yeah, you don't know where the word boundary is. But if it's very obvious just by the word itself, regardless of kanji, that the word is ended, because you know all the, not all, but all of the common possibilities for words, and you know that all of them would end there. You know what I mean? So the more you know, basically, the less you'll have that problem. But yeah, I get it. I get how that can mess you up, and I'm sure it has messed me up in the past. I just can't think of a specific example. Okay, we got all of these. Okay, oh, interesting. Okay, duplicates give us back some of our, not all. Just kind of really quick read these. I really like the boomerang, so I'm probably going to equip some boomerang stuff. That's so funny. I only used that as an example. I didn't think it would actually pop up. Boomerang charged is 15% less. Okay, if somebody is, what's the word? Knocked out. 25% chance higher for, yeah, that's great. I love the boomerang, and I got 2 stars for boomerang. Okay. The game is listening to me. I know. I mean, I'd played the demo. I didn't get that particular one. I just, like, made up something that's similar to what... But yeah. I don't see why we shouldn't just go ahead and use all of them. Probably shouldn't, but we're going to. You can collect them again. So this is why I think there's that drop rate function. So when we're out fighting... Oh man. The game's like, you like boomerang? Okay. Electric boomerang, what does that do? I love the sound of that. Oh. They're saying knock out, but it sounds like it's more like paralyze. Like, you know, when I guess when they got like the stars above, it's that knocked out. What do we call that? Okay. So the electric boomerang knocks him out. Okay, we can also dismember them. I don't see why we'd want to do that. I'd like to have one of everyone because for one, apparently when we have repeats, they became Magicite anyway. So if I just keep like tearing them apart and then we get we get that again, it's the same as if I didn't tear it apart and I got it again and then it just gave me the Magicite for, you know what I mean? Wasted time tearing it apart. Maybe I get it though. Okay. Higher level we are, the more we can equip. So there's how do we Magicite box level 1. Oh, we spend this money on it. Okay. Yeah, heck yeah. Let's use all of our money we've saved on leveling up our box. Okay. But where do we equip it? Okay. Now that we've spent all of our currency. Okay, I really like the electric. Can I do all of them? So this is great. So I got both, one where I have a 5% chance when using the boomerang, which hits multiple times a lot, so that's good. It will knock them out. I also got from the boomerang, if they're knocked out, then I have a 25% higher chance for a critical. And then we're going to make the charge faster. And we still got enough for 4, let's go. Do something for the sword, maybe? Nah. Okay. Getting rid of the sword. Not really.
準備を終えたら町の北門へ向かいましょう。霧の遺跡はその先の森にあります。
There was more.
町のお店には冒険に役立つ品が揃ってるそうですね。町を出ればしばらくお買い物はできません。今のうちにお店に寄ってみてはいかがでしょうか。
はい。I'm listening to the princess's advice. She said we need to go ahead and head to the north. By the way, stores sell lots of nice things you won't be able to shop after you leave. Why don't you buy some stuff now? Is this armor? What, like? I'm not sure. Does that mean float? Haiku sitter? Remain in the air? What? It's not the word I know for float. Haiku. Stay. Remain airborne. That's exactly what haiku means. That's so funny. Okay. Why does it say remain though? Wouldn't you have to jump into the air first? Oh, okay, so maybe I do. There is a jump button. Maybe I have to jump and then hold B. So is that a... Huh. Maybe I'll save up for that. Couldn't hurt. We do got an ad coming up here soon. I know Talos noticed that I was glancing at the ad timer. Oh, it's right there! Only I had the flying mantle thing. Manto. It's a manto in Japanese, sounds like mant. No. Cloak, essentially. You know what, there's money everywhere. Oh, I'd never finished, so I started to say there's a function in this game where the longer you go, if you kill a lot of monsters without getting hit, the drop rate slowly starts to go up. And I think if you can do that really well, you can collect these Magicites pretty fast. Okay, they use.
は大樹を信奉しているという人もいます。蛮族たちは縄張り意識が強いの
She
で、
got a lot to say.
大樹に住むトリン族を見てそう思われたのかもしれませんね。
Okay.
冒険の道しるべがまた一つ。まるでこれまでの旅路の目印みたいですね。
Yeah, these places are both safe points and you can fast travel to them once you collect them, so that's kind of nice.
決めてください。
Hey. Who doesn't love the boomerang in these games? They're so good. Okay, we're gonna take a break here soon. I'm gonna push this button. Okay, so we are going to take. Oh.
This is Keen Reflex. And this is a space for you guys to practice Japanese.
There we go. You could see the non-green screen for a second. Hey, finally, this is good. I don't see the outer. I fixed it. 3分休憩いただきます。どこでも考えてくださいね。Break time.
「ドアの向こうから聞こえてきた」「あの子が割ってるね」「きっと音楽やってるからじゃない」「また通って肩を落として」「口をすぼめながらドアの方を少し睨む」「私だって好きでこれやってるんじゃないんだわ」って思いながらね。どうしたら普通になれるの？私だってみんなみたいになりたいよ。いくら考えてもわからない。Tell me, tell me, tell me そんな目で見ないでよ。変わり者って言いたいんでしょ。十分わかってるってば。Tell me, tell me, tell me I know I'm an oddball。 この世で一番の普通でいたいのにものすごい勢いで成長していく私の個性。また通って先生たちは眉間にシワを寄せながら左に向いてた私を右に直す。好きな人に恥ずかしいところまた見せちゃったって思いながらね。なんで私は普通じゃないの？私とみんなは何が違うの？誰か私に教えてよ。 Tell me, tell me, tell me 誰が愛してくれるの？こんな普通じゃない私のこといつで会えるのかな？ Tell me, tell me, tell me I know I'm an oddball。 La 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 Tell me, tell me, tell me Tell me, tell me, tell me Tell me, tell me, tell me I know I'm an oddball。
Welcome back again in this time. You're watching Keen Reflex. This is a space where I get practice through Japanese while enjoying video games. Yeah. Adventures of Elliot adds, how appropriate. Yeah, like, that needs to be done more often. I swear, the Twitch ads I get sometimes it's like, why? You realize I'm a gamer, like, what is this? Like, you know this. by being on this site, you know at least that I'm interested in the game that the streamer's watching, most likely. And, you know, without collecting any data on me, you know that. Why are you showing me shampoo ads? I don't know. Welcome back, Sugi-san. It's nice to see you come back here. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Have you played... Was I playing this? I don't remember what I was playing last time when you dropped by. I think I was doing co-working, wasn't I? Yeah, we're playing Adventures of Elliot, Millennium, yada yada. It's a fun... Oh, well, that's crazy. It waited throughout the whole ads without this monster spawning. Suddenly it spawns. Hold up. I don't want to mess up my... Promise, I'm gonna... I know you can see the game behind. I'm gonna actually get to the... Give me a second. Yeah, it's a fun, like, Zelda-esque game made by Square Enix. The storyline so far... I don't know a lot about the storyline, but the setup sounds... in ways like Chrono Trigger, which I really like. I don't think they were going for a Chrono Trigger thing, but it's got the multiple timelines that you're going to be going to. There's 4 different timelines, and so what I'm assuming it is the same. What the heck? Oh, he took off his hat. I was like, he changed to a different character. But yeah, SNES Zelda, yeah, it's very much like that, Maxime. But it's got some RPG elements. I don't think there's a specific... There's not a direct level, but you do things like collect this Magicite right here. I have 4 because I just spent them all. You spend that to get random like power-ups that will help you. Like, for example, I got one that quickens the charge I need for my boomerang. I got one that makes it a 5% chance when my boomerang hits it will stun. That's the word, stun. Stun the enemy. I also have one where if the enemy is stunned, I have a 25% chance, higher critical rate. You get those things. They're random, but then it does... I'm sure you've seen these in games where as you do that, as you keep getting these random ones, there'll be a experience thing when it levels up. Now you have higher chances for more rare power-ups. So in that way, you're like leveling up. So it's kind of... It's not direct levels where you're going to be like super powerful over the monsters if you're just like leveling up all the time, grinding all the time. But there is a progressing feeling, even if, you know, if you don't want to just go around and fight monsters. And yeah, exploration. It is very much like Zelda. There's these in the top left. There's your hearts, essentially, the little blood droplets. They're the same. You collect so many fragments and you get another heart. And yeah. And not to mention, I haven't gotten that far yet, but I played the original demo and there was a fairy actually way earlier in the demo. I'm surprised it hasn't popped up yet. Instead, we have a princess that made the gameplay so much fun. I definitely want to pick this up once I am sure I can afford it. I can probably afford it with Twitch funds soon, maybe in the next drop. Corgan last time, and then Adventures of Elliot before that. Oh, you came multiple times. Arigato. Thank you, thank you. It's so nice to see you, Sugi. Okay, so yeah, I agree. I'll probably pick this. I do feel like 2D HD is getting a little overdone, and I don't want to burn myself out on it before I have to press it. Hey. Oh, no, don't. So panic. Stop running at me. Okay, so talking about like gathering these Magicite things. I'm translating them as Magicite. I'm sure that's not the official translation because it's literally magic. Well, actually, these are magic stone fragments. And then you can trade them for the magic stones, which are the power-ups. Now, the way magic stone was translated in Final Fantasy VI was Magicite, and that's It's the same Japanese word that they use in Final Fantasy VI and this one. The Japanese isn't super like, I don't know. It's not nearly as specific wording as Magicite. Magicite's like a, you know, let's make this word up for this particular world. Magic Stone is used actually in a lot of games. But yeah, so I'm gonna translate it as Magicite. Why not? So in order to stop at more Magicite fragments, I need to not get hit. The more monsters you kill without getting hit, the higher your drop rate goes up. And I believe that makes it easier. Just gonna assume it makes it easier for those Magicite fragments to drop.
この宝箱、何が入ってるんでしょう。
何が入ってるんだ?
They both said the same thing. この宝箱、何が入ってるんでしょう。ここ、何が入ってるんだ? You didn't catch that? Princess says, I wonder what's inside this treasure box. He says, what's inside? Konnichiwa, Lord Maid-san. How's it going? Okay. When I hit with the sword. Okay. The endurance of my shield goes up a little bit. Okay, so if I'm doing a lot of this action, and this will kind of help me not indefinitely, but longer. And I need to remember I have a shield, even though I'm doing a lot of boomerang stuff. Today is my birthday. Today is one good thing I can say going on. Happy birthday! お誕生日おめでとうございます。We have a thing for that. Need to find a save point first, though. But I agree, Ashing-san. I love 2D HD. I am afraid, yeah, burning out on it. I agree. They didn't even attempt to make that like an actual cat sound. That's literally a human going, yeah. Listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that because it's the demo and they haven't gotten the real sound, or they're really going with that? That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah.
Can't. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put some animals in Hiragana Hero who wants to be the voice of my animals. Just say yeah and one. Not even one. Like one. Tradition in Japanese voice acting is to have a very clearly human saying yeah. What do you mean? Penguin だから、ペンギンはなんて叫ぶ? I'm on the demo, but I think I have plenty. Because we got like less than 40 minutes left of stream. I won't finish it before then. I really want to beat the full game. I'm not sure if I know the tradition you're talking about tells this.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll often use, yeah, of course, human characters for cats, and if it's a talking cat, he'll use nya a lot when he's talking. Nani shite no nya, right? But this is just a regular cat. Regular non-speaking cat. And I can still see them using a human to voice it. But, you know what I mean? That might be more like, or I don't know. Any of those things. But she's just like, yeah. Yeah. Meow. Meow. I have to share the video if the reference wasn't known. Penguin, I don't know the reference, no. Penguin da kara. I feel like there's something that I was not... Oh yeah. But yeah, everybody wish Lord Maid-san a happy birthday. で誕生日おめでとう. Music suddenly got crazy.
ここが霧の遺跡。早く取り残された人を探しましょう。
So in the original demo, these healed you, and I can see they probably found problems is to like people, I don't know, finding monsters near here and maybe like fighting on here. Yeah, technically I can fight on here, so that would be a problem. So instead they gave you a princess that can heal you indefinitely with a very short cooldown.
もう大丈夫です。
Koredemo daijoubu desu. That is a lot.
入れてください。
A lot of easy monsters. I mean, like, they're not the hard type. Which is great for my combo, for my, I need to get more into the habit of, like, always holding the shield so I can keep my drop bonus. And sometimes when I get a drop bonus, it shows his face in the top left. Why don't I get a face? What's the diff? Okay, you know what though? Woo. Oh, did that? Oh no, this is far away, so they got him, and the crit. Okay, that was the power up. I sometimes stun them, and higher chance for crit when I do. Really high chance because I hit 2 crits in a row after that. The other one to see get HD 2D treatment is Estopolis Lufia series. I haven't heard games with the name Estopolis. I know what you're talking about, Lufia. I know one game of it. Is that the one where it had like it had more than 4 characters in a battle, or maybe it did. I don't know. I know I'm thinking of the right game. I just don't remember if it's also if I'm thinking of the right battle system for this game. They had a Game Boy Advance game, I'm assuming. I think that's the one I played. It was good. I don't remember the story at all. Should we... Did we save? That's saved, right? I think that means... No. Now it's saved. Okay, how to hide the screen for a second? Since I changed that, how do I do that? Okay, I'm going to go... We're not going on an actual break. I'm not going to run ads or anything. But I'm going to go to the break scene just while I set something up. So give me a second, okay? We will do... Which one do you want? Oddball?
Yes.
We just saw that. I really like Oddball. We're going to do Oddball.
好きな人に恥ずかしいところまた見せちゃったって思いながらねなんで私は普通じゃないの私とみんなは何が違うの誰か私に教えてよ Tell me 誰愛してくれるのこんな普通じゃない私のこといつで
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Lord Maid-san. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lord Maid-san. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. This needs to be calibrated. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, 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 happy birthday to you. Wait, oh no. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lord Maid-san. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lord Maid-san. Happy birthday to you. I have to. This needs to be calibrated, so I'm like way down here. Happy birthday to. Birthday to you. Da-da, to you. From friends and are true is what it says. From old friends and new. May good luck go with you and happiness too. I know. I'm very musically talented. I know. Thank you. Thank you. And happy birthday, Lord Maid-san. Okay, we go back. Does Edison have any music instruments? That would be amusing to see Keen try that. Like, try to play her music instruments. I mean, yeah. She has a piano. But, like, I don't know. You want me to just, like, push random things on the piano? I can play. The piano is technically right behind the green screen. I taught myself because I can like anyway along in high school just like playing with the notes. I taught myself like the basic chocobo melody, and of course I can do fanfare. That's about it. As far as like chords go and whatnot, you're welcome, Lord Mason. Of course. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for hanging out with the community all the time. What is going on? This is not loading. Yeah, I could play that. It's terrible. That's amusing to you. I do technically know how to read sheet music. I at one point learned the chords, but I don't remember any chords, so I would have to relearn that to even attempt the left. But yeah, I could read only the right hand and play the right hand terribly for you. Yes. I am Any questions, do say, because I'm multitasking. No worries. Kirine Seki no Aoi Kagi. Aoi Kagi. We got a blue key for the Mist Ruins. We still don't have. I guess we're not gonna get the fairy in this demo. Might be. I hope it's in the main game and just take it out, because that was like my favorite part. I still like so many things about this game. That was like my favorite part about this game. And the way they handled 2-player with the fairy, it was so smart. Gotta run sadly, but great to see you again. Have a great day. It's so nice to see you, Naori-san. Arigato. Thank you for stopping by. This is the girl on the bottom left screen. Yeah. That's the princess. She's talking to us through. She enchanted my earrings to be able to where you can hear us. And also, I have this. She can heal me with a short cooldown. And if I'm on cooldown, I can still yell at her to heal me, and she'll say, "Sorry, I can't." Which I think is actually something you really love about this. The poor girl. He's like, she offered to go with him. He was gonna go alone, and yet he's still like, "Heal me already." She's like, I can't. I'm sorry. Oh, dang it. I was trying to practice using the shields. It went against me. Oh, already got a drop bonus though? What's up with that? Okay, its face only appears temporarily. That wasn't the difference. That was just... This game is really good. And that was already... Are you on the second ruins? Correct. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I was like, wait, how do I... Oh, we can pull. I knew that was more than just... Uchiyotoshi. Boomerangが敵の弾を1回まで撃ち消す. Ah, okay. Do I have enough for that? So the boomerang can also... Ooh! That was that 5%. Hold up. Every time it's doing this. What's going on? Did I hit the percent and now until it hits an enemy it's gonna do that? That seems like an easy way to cheap it. Sorry, Senpai, I cannot heal you at the moment. Like it's electrified every time. Or has it always been like that? But I got a power-up for the boomerang. Expensive, so I don't know if I can figure out a way to equip it. But it'll delete one enemy No! My drop rate! I pushed shield too late. What was I saying? Oh no, okay, it always looked like that. I thought it was only looking like that when it hits the 5% to stun. Did I ever finish my sentence about what the power-up does? It gets rid of one enemy, like bullet or arrow, whatever. The word in Japanese, it means all of those things. They're ammo. One ammo. Why isn't this person talking out loud? Why doesn't he have a voice actor? The barbarians, the savages just came one by one, and that kept coming. I lost my chance to run away. Thank you for saving me. There's somebody further in, left over further in. Please search for him, please. Next time, how was your stream? I can only lurk. Oop, shoot. Just stay there. Okay. Yeah, so there were puzzles that specifically needed the fairy in the other one, so I'm wondering how they're gonna They must have changed it.
Yeah.
Yes, you can download the Japanese worksheet to be used along with the stream for free. 席に興味があってここまでついてきたけど、軽率だったよ。軽率。I need to look up that word, but I was interested in the ruins, so I came this far, but I think I want to say, assume, 軽率. I underestimated it. Yeah, it was rash. It was rash of me. It was careless. Mana奥に、人がいるみたいなんだ。俺はもう大丈夫だから、どうか助けてやってくれ。I think there's somebody further in, and please help them. I'm okay now.
奥にまだ人がいるなんて。
I didn't see that was.
探しましょう。
回復してくれ。
すまない。力を貸してくれ。
あなたに力を。うまくしのいでますね。決めてください。
Wow, that almost depleted my shield entirely. That was fast. I ありがとうな。このところに、取り残されて困ってたんだ。Thank you. 取り残される。That has a different nuance than the obvious words put together. 取り残す. Oh, it means to. Okay, I was left behind, and I was in trouble being left behind. Okay. So it makes sense in my mind for like an item. 取り残す, like to forget to grab something. Therefore, to leave it behind, but you wouldn't say total for humans, so that threw me off. For being left behind. You usually wouldn't use the word total, but torinokosu is technically a new word. Anyway. Language evolves, basically. 頑張ってるな、俺一人じゃない。まだ奥にいるやつを助けてやってくれ。But I'm not the only one that was left behind. There's more inside.
残された人が心配です。どうか無事でいて。
Okay. Whoa. Well, that's gonna suck. Okay.
宝箱が見つかりましたね。
さて、
早速開けてみましょう。
何が入ってるんだ。
Guard counter. ガード成功後の、剣の通常攻撃時、後部進撃が1回まで発生。Okay, so after you guard one time, your normal attack will shoot a beam one time. Okay. Not bad. Ugh.
オリバー、お前だったのか。
Oliver, it was you.
おい、しっかりしろ。
Oliver, get it together.
エリオット、助けに来てくれたの。
This is his friend from the beginning. Elliot, you came to save me, huh?
悪いな、迷惑をかけちまって。ちょっと欲を出しすぎちまった。
Sorry, I've caused you trouble. I got too greedy. I think it's a brother from the orphanage.
もっといい暮らしをさせてやり
I wanted to give them a better life. Not sure who Aitsu is. One of his brothers or sisters, probably.
頼むヒューリアこいつに回復の魔法を
Please, Hyuria, use your magic, your healing magic on him.
もうかけています。でも
I'm already using it, but
どんな魔法も命を蘇らせることだけは。
no matter what the magic, the only thing you can't do is bring somebody back from death.
こいつはもうすぐ結婚するはずだったんだ
Okay, so when he said Aitsu, he was talking about his fiance. He was gonna be married soon.
まだ遭難者がいるかもしれないもっと奥を探してみよう
Oh, that's wow. How adult. There might still be survivors in there. Let's go. Let's look further in. Of course, there's gonna be a sad moment. Yeah, for Oliver.
助けられなくてごめんなさい。
Heck is that thing? Oh, it's just a red chicken. Oh, they've got. Okay, careful.
落ち着いていますね。
Wow, the shield dies so fast, but that's appropriate, honestly. Give me the tape. Oh, you can do the boomerang trick. Hold up. It needs to be no wall, so. I do like how they have different monsters that attack differently. You kind of learn their patterns. Okay, there was some stuff on the left I haven't explored yet. Just in case. Don't want to lose that bonus.
落ち着いていますね。
All that for a treasure chest, okay. Oh, this is the heart fragment. Is that enough? Still not enough.
さらに
Oh
強くなったのですね。
It was enough. We got another drop of blood. The heart. Yeah, there's stairs up, but also I think there was something to the left I haven't explored yet. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, this whole section. Not sure what those platforms are for. Oh, okay. Oh, they can be moved, okay. That's what they're for. know if it needs to be a little further. Ine.
この宝箱にはどんなものが収め
Gonna be the key, yeah.
一
It's the boss
お
key.
願いしますね
Unfortunately, guys, it's 46. Unless the boss is like right there, we might have to save it for the next one. But honestly, I'd love to spend a lot of time slowly, Yukuri, carefully. No. Yeah, we still have time though. Just probably won't have enough time to get to the boss. Just so you know. No. Like how you can just interrupt this guy, okay. These guys are dangerous. They're fire. Oh, you jerk! How did that first hit not kill you? I charged it and everything. I added 2 bonus. My bonus, guys.
これを動かせばいい足場になりそうですね
Yeah, I probably shouldn't push my luck. I'm wise. And aim to stop 10 minutes before work. There's not a lot of preparation that needs to be done. I just need to like open dictionaries and
飲んでますね
and the system and whatnot. Oh, I've been here before. Have I not? Oh, now I'm lost. Yeah, no, I've been here before. I went backwards. I think. Oh yeah, there's Oliver. He's still lying on the ground. Everybody else ran away. He died. I'm sorry to say that so nonchalantly. How the heck did I get back here again? Oh. I need to get to a save point, or we can pause. Oh, I just realized that 4 chain, I thought that was like hits in a row, but that's actually telling us exactly how many monsters we killed without taking damage. So maybe it's at 5 that we get? Okay. Get the first drop bonus at 5. Okay, it's good to know, like, actually know the system. Know what we're aiming for. Oh, I doubt it's 10 for the 10 chain for the second, though. Let's see. Scared me. No! Where are you aiming? 9. I want to get to 10 to test that theory. It's probably not 10. Probably like 15. Like goes up by 5 each time they're required. That'd be an understandable pattern. I think we finally need to go this way. Oh, wait, no, we were already here. Where did we go? No, I want to get that 10, so let's fight this thing. 10 did not get it. I feel like 15 sounds about when I was getting it. I wasn't counting before. I wasn't looking at the numbers before. I've already gone down there. What's down there? Oh, that brings us back. Oh! Oh no! Okay, that's where we messed up. Gotcha. So we had to go down to push this thing up. The first time was required, the second time was idiocracy. Okay, well. He's right, please. He's like can't seem to get him to face anywhere but diagonally up. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. I was quick enough that the monsters didn't respond yet. It's interesting. It's actually by time and not like by resetting the map. Money, 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 money. Hey, do not fall, please. Also, you know what though? Do not fall, please. Is that a switch? Okay, first time was not required. Had I pushed this first, then jumped down, I wouldn't have had to do that loop at all. Okay. Oops. More you know. And save point before the boss. Probably perfect. We can... It may or may not be the end of the demo. But we can start with that, our next Elliot stream. I'm very much enjoying this game, so I want to play some more. Need to look at how much it was. Maybe we have Twitch funds. We'll see. I also need to look at my Twitch funds. I've been paying attention lately. Yeah. Yeah, see? So, let's go over here. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining me in stream today. It was really nice to see all of you. Thank you for all of the support, both financial and non. You guys are amazing. Honestly, I did not expect to, after such a long hiatus, I had a tough time. I didn't expect so many of you guys to come back so quickly. Some of you I expected. But yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for continuing to be part of this community. You're all amazing. And arigato. You can spend your time anywhere, but you spend it here. Welcome back, arigato. I come back from my hiatus too. You can do it. Yeah. I need to go to work. I need to go help people talk to other peoples. We just love views. I love you guys too. Thank you. Thank you for the stream. It's so nice to see you. So yeah, arigato. Stick with that. I'm not missing kawaii Japanese guy. Half right. Maybe. Arigato. Thank you guys. And happy birthday, Lord Mate-san. Have a great day. We'll find somebody to raid out to. I think... Did we raid Birdsong the other day? I think we did. Is there somebody else? There's another friend playing Adventures of Elliot, but... Spoilers, maybe? Who was this again? Do I know them? JP Chivalry. Oh, they do have the fairy. It's possible. Okay, maybe spoilers. Maybe we won't do that. Or can we? I think I've seen this. I think this is part of the other demo. Oh, I have it not. He's got a lot of hearts. No, just because I don't want to spoil the game for you guys if you're gonna come watch me. Otherwise, that would have been a great choice. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. I'll tell you in a second. Arigatou gozaimashita. Definitely spoilers. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, but it was in the original demo. We know that it's there. That's where you are last night. I expect it is probably the end of the demo. It might get some of the cutscenes that follow finishing the room. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I'm gonna click this button. We'll raid out, not to spoilers. Somewhere else. Matashita. See you tomorrow. Oh, Thursday no stream. Thursday no stream, but we'll think about maybe playing a game on Friday instead of doing co-working. We'll see. Okay. See you soon.
元気にしてる こっちは梅雨に入ったよ。そっちはどんな天気かな。空港で約束したよね。すぐまた会おうねって忘れてないよね。もうすぐだから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる。寝る前に月に込めた愛してる。あなたに届いたかな。今日何してた私はいつも通りの日々。君がそばにいたらな。一緒に見た打ち上げ花火。来年もまた来ようねって忘れてないよね。もうすぐだからもうすぐだから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる。寝る前に月に込めた愛してる。